How are things with Jason?
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, is that all?
It's seriously mushy. Claire, it is not mushy. It's romantic, and one day... Yeah, I know. One day when I'm older, I'll be all mushy with boys too.
I've got a feeling it's going to get mushy on.
Oh, hi.
Hi. These are for you.
Oh, thank you. They're beautiful. Do you want to join us for breakfast?
Oh, I'd love to, but I better get to work. I'll see you later.
Oh, well, how about lunch then? If you don't mind, Ellie.
No, that's fine.
I'd love to. About 1?
Yeah. Bye.
See you then.
You know, there are a few jobs in here for lawyers with experience, but zilch with those without.
Maybe you should look at doing something else.
Yeah? Like what?
I'm sorry, folks. Breakfast might take a while this morning. The cook's phoned in sick. I'm trying to find a replacement.
Look no further, Ernie.
Hey?
James will do it.
I'm a lawyer, not a cook.
Yeah, well, you can cook, though, can't you?
Yes.
And you're unemployed, aren't you?
Sure.
He's your man, Ernie.
Terrific. You can start now.
Look, I don't see why this is necessary.
Just a few more questions, Doctor. Have a seat, please.
I told you everything I knew yesterday.
That's not true, Julia. You've got to tell them.
Tell us what?
Nothing. Sam's referring to something personal. It's got nothing to do with this.
Julia.
Amy's a big girl. I'm sure she can look after herself.
You're not worried your daughter's missing?
I'm concerned, of course. But as I said, she's an adult. Maybe she's found a new friend.
Just stop this, Julia. Can't you see that Amy could be in a lot of trouble?
And what are you doing to find her?
The Newbridge police have put an APB out on her, but anything that you tell us could help.
I've told you all I know.
Can I have a minute with you, please, Sarge?
Excuse me.
There is something. It's got to come from her, though.
I am losing patience, Sam, fast.
Just give me a minute with her, okay?
All right, get on with it. But my gut tells me we haven't got a lot of time.
Running a bit late for work, aren't you?
Not going.
Oh, so we're just going to cry into our cornflakes all day.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a loser to me.
You're absolutely right about that. I'm a loser. A-grade, major league loser.
Just because Jason clocked you.
Listen, I can handle being clocked. What I can't handle is everybody thinking I'm a total jerk. I was just trying to save Toni some heartbreak.
Heartbreak is your business, is it?
What happens to Toni is my business, yes.
Which is why she's not even talking to you.
Okay, I'll wear that. But you and I both know Jason's a creep.
Shame no one else believes you.
Thanks for the sympathy and understanding.
CJ, life's a bitch, and then you die. Roll with the punches.
I did.
Oh, Toni's not the only girl in the world.
She's for me.
Well, she doesn't want you. She wants Jason. So why don't you just get on with the rest of your life?
Haven't you ever been in love?
Yes. But I got over it. Get yourself organised for work. Or I'll have to dress you myself.
I don't get this. First you say Amy wants to kill you, then you say she won't, and now you're telling me she's nuts?
Sam, you should try to stay calm.
Listen, either you come clean right now, or I'm going to go and get the Sarge.
Do you know anything about paranoia, delusions, instability?
You said it yourself. I'm no shrink.
It sometimes happens in teenage girls. It might be serious, it might not. Amy was one of the unlucky ones.
And that's what happened when she disappeared for those 2 years.
It was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make.
What decision?
To commit her.
You committed your own daughter?
She was uncontrollable. A psychiatric hospital was the only place where she could get the right treatment.
How could you?
I had no choice. The delusions were horrific. She was convinced I was trying to kill her, and she believed she had to kill me.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe, but I know the symptoms, and she was like that then, and she's like that now. How do I look, Stephen? Don't you stop eating, please. I want you fit and strong. Everything's got to be just right. Will you keep it together? I don't want you stuffing things up. Don't you go soft on me now. Today's the day we set things right. How do I look, Stephen?
Come on, come on. Oh, sorry. What? Where did they go?
Oh, they got sick of waiting. Besides, it's almost lunchtime.
Well, I don't suppose you'd like it.
It looks beautiful, but I've got someone coming over for lunch.
Okay. Where's Ernie? He'll love it.
Hi, Toni. Do you mind if I join you?
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to work out what to have for lunch.
Jason?
Yeah. I wouldn't usually mind, but, you know.
Yeah, I know. You really gave it to CJ.
Yeah, well, he just makes me so angry.
He's just a little boy who didn't get his own way. They like to throw tantrums.
Oh, well, I'd say you've got CJ sussed out pretty well.
Yeah? How are things with you and Jason?
Oh, we're taking it slowly. We're getting to know each other.
Wouldn't you like to know him a little quicker?
Oh, yeah. Well, eventually.
Well, he's a good-looking guy. Most girls find him irresistible.
Do you?
Irresistible? No, more useful.
Did you go out with him?
Yeah. We're just friends, though. That's all.
I can't understand why CJ would make up a story like that you and Jason were seeing each other.
Well, love and jealousy make people do strange things. Hello, Gary.
What do you want?
I just thought I'd see how you are.
You're joking. I've been here nearly 10 years, and on the day I'm due to get out, you come to visit. You've cracked, lady.
I wouldn't have come, but I need your help.
And why should I help you?
We did have a relationship.
Yeah, had. Until you ended it by having me thrown in here.
What happened between us was dreadful, but I had no choice. I never wanted to see you hurt.
Hurt me? What did you care how I felt? You didn't give a stuff. In 10 years I've been rotting in here and you turn up wanting my help.
You've got to understand why I'm here.
Why couldn't you just keep out of my life? And why turn up now just when I'm about to put this dump behind me?
It's Amy.
Amy?
Amy didn't trust me enough to tell me what happened to her.
Being committed to a mental institution isn't something that most people would want known.
Do you think Dr. Preston's telling the truth?
Well, I don't see why she'd lie about something like that. It can't have been easy committing her own daughter.
So you think what she said is right? Amy was cured and then had some sort of relapse.
Well, it's certainly possible. It would explain her behaviour at the hospital.
So she was acting strangely because of her illness and not because of any obsession for Stephen Richardson.
It's one explanation, George.
Well, it has to be. Why else would she be obsessed with Stephen Richardson?
Well, like I said, Sam, it's just speculation.
The guy was in a coma too, eh?
Oh, hold on, Max. We thought he was in a coma. Amy kept telling me Stephen was responding to stimuli, and I dismissed it. Maybe she was right.
So, even if Amy wasn't obsessed with Stephen, you think there's the chance that he could have got to her anyway?
Well, if Dr. Preston's right about Amy's illness, then obviously Amy's not responsible for her actions.
This is weird, Ellie.
You're saying that Stephen Richardson used Amy's mental instability to help himself?
That's why I told you about the missing drugs. They could have been used to give him the strength. What if this whole thing is a setup and Amy was the one who got Stephen out of the hospital?
Well, if it was Amy, we know where she is. With Stephen Richardson. Right now.
She said, some words you're out for whom you're waiting. Tied and side.
Time to get ready, Stephen.
What about Amy?
She's missing.
And you're concerned, right? Worried about your darling daughter?
Yes, Gary, I'm worried. Very worried. And if you had any brains at all, you'd be worried too.
I've got to start cooking lunch now.
Did Toni like his plate?
Yeah, he gulped it down in one mouthful. And then when I told him that his palate needed more educating, all he said was I needed more chips.
Oh, by the way, I was cleaning up the other day and I found some of your stuff.
Oh, I thought I got everything.
Oh, it's just a few bits and pieces.
Okay, I can pick it up on my way home.
Oh, actually, that's not convenient. Do you think perhaps you could after lunch?
Sure.
CJ won't be there.
Fine.
All right, well, let's make it after 3 then.
Okay.
All right, tell me more about Jason. When you come around this afternoon, it'll all be revealed.
She wants us both dead.
Is that right?
She's just waiting for the right moment.
And why would she want to kill me? I haven't seen her in 10 years.
She's had another breakdown. She's not stable. She's capable of anything.
I don't know what you're on about. And whatever it is, you're on your own. See, I've done my time, paid my dues. And this afternoon, I'm walking out of these gates a free man.
But you won't be free. Amy's waiting for you.
2 more calamari and chips.
Huh?
And is that pepper steak ready?
Oh, not quite, unless they'd like it very rare.
Well, unless they get it in 2 minutes, they're going to be walking out, along with most of my other customers.
Okay, that's sausages, mashed peas, and 2 roast chicken. And where's the fish and chips I ordered half an hour ago?
Fish and chips? What fish and chips?
Look, I wrote it down.
That says veal casserole.
What?
There.
What is this?
Veal casserole.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, fish and chips or veal casserole wouldn't be a gerbil.
What's a gerbil?
Well, it's small for you. Never mind.
How's it going?
It's not.
What?
Is that why Ernie's running around swearing under his breath?
What is it with you people? Here am I trying to elevate pub food to an art form and all get scorn and derision. What?
Yeah, well, I'll give you a word of advice. People who come to pub bistros usually want pub food, lots of it, and quickly.
Well, I'm sorry, they're going to have to wait.
Cancel that order.
Which one?
The last one. And the next 2.
Eh? What's wrong with the food?
No one's complained about the food because no one's had a chance to taste it.
Oh, what's so funny?
Is it usually like this in home?
Sometimes why?
Nothing. It's got a funny feeling he's going to be going back there. Pretty soon.
And I'm a lucky guy.
You don't mean that.
Sure, I mean it. Even if she is crazy, which I doubt, she's not vicious like you. At least she wouldn't have had me locked away.
You should be grateful.
Oh, thanks for the favor. Being caged up is really my idea of a good time.
And if I hadn't, you would have ended up in a psych hospital where you'd never have got out.
Dream on, Doctor.
I could have had you committed like that. I put my whole career on the line by telling them you were sane.
Let's get one thing straight. I didn't ask you to.
No. I did it because I cared about you.
I'm not interested in history. I'm not interested in you or Amy. So just get the hell out of my life and stay out. You've done me enough favors.
You've got to trust me, Gary.
Trust you? You betrayed me and you're talking about trust. I trusted you once and ended up rotting. Get me out of here.
You'll regret this, Gary, I promise.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Oh, more flowers?
Yeah, why not?
I'll be able to start a florist. Thank you, they're beautiful.
Oh, this looks great.
Oh, better. I've been agonising over the table setting.
Well, we've got something to celebrate.
Oh?
Yeah, got the chance to open another store.
Another one? Are you planning to take the country over with sports stores?
No way. I want to stay in Westside with you.
Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah. This might sound really dumb, but I've been thinking about the future a lot. Our future.
That's not dumb. It's great.
It's strange, I've never even thought of settling down before.
Settling down, like living together.
Not just living together, Something more permanent.
Permanent? You're gonna have to slow down. I can't keep up.
Sorry, I feel so much for you, Toni. Got a bit carried away. Church bells ringing, that sort of stuff.
Jason...
Well, Jason, you're a great guy, but...
What do you mean, but?
It's happened to me before. The girl starts off with, Jason, you're a great guy, but it's not right. I don't love you.
I was going to say, Jason, you're a great guy, and I'd really like to enjoy us getting to know each other.
I couldn't agree more. So how about we jet off to some exotic island and get to know each other in paradise?
You're kidding.
Nope, we can go next week.
That'd be wonderful.
No, you're wonderful. Since I met you, everything's gone right. And it's just going to get better.
I guess you got my letters.
Been a long time, Amy.
Yep. I've waited 10 years for this, Gary.
You miss me, eh?
I waited for you, didn't I?
Didn't think you would.
You're not going to get away that easily.
Had a visit from your old lady today.
Oh?
She told me you had some sort of breakdown or something.
Where did she get that idea?
Search me. She reckoned you were going to kill us both.
Well, I think she's the one that's had the breakdown.
That's what I reckon. Never stopped thinking about you.
Never stopped thinking about you, Gary.
What we had. What we've got. It's special, Amy. I mean, you didn't find anyone else, did you?
No one could replace you, Gary.
Why did you stop?
You know how I said things were going too fast?
I'm coming on too strong.
No, it's not that exactly.
Then you're not attracted to me.
I am attracted to you. You're the most beautiful man I've ever met.
So how come every time things get hot, you run a mile? This is going to sound really corny, but it's the truth. I'm not out for a quick, good time.
Nor am I.
I want the first time to be special. I knew it'd sound corny.
No, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just... I understand you're a very healthy guy.
Healthy?
Oh, never mind. It's just I understand, that's all.
Well, anyway, I do want things to be special between us. You know that. Oh, can't believe that's the time. I've got to be somewhere.
Can't you stay a bit longer?
I'd love to, but it's something important. I'll see you soon.
You better.
Hey, I mean it. I'm going to live a celibate life from now on, get my satisfaction from higher things.
What sort of higher things?
I don't know. Things.
Don't you think giving up women's a bit drastic?
It's all right for you. You're in the perfect situation.
Oh, yeah? And what is my situation?
You're a penny in your cosy little love nest.
How
How could it be a love nest? We've both got separate bedrooms. Hey, don't talk about sex in front of a man in the early stages of celibacy. I might have a relapse. Get out here.
Congratulations, James.
Yeah.
You finally got the lunch orders out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, you know, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, Ernie.
Are you?
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind staying around a bit, you know, spruce up the menu a bit. Look at that.
We'd love to keep you on, James.
You would?
But unfortunately, we don't run the hotel as a charity.
You mean I'm fired?
Oh, don't think of it as that. It's more like an exciting door opening in your life. But anyway, thanks for helping us out. I'm sure we won't forget it in a hurry.
I don't believe it. Unemployed again. What am I going to tell Penny? You're asking me?
Come on, Amy, it's not like you to run hot and cold.
Really?
Yeah. Time was you couldn't get enough.
Like 10 years ago, Gary?
Come on. Let's forget about that.
I will never forget about that. I'm going to make sure that you don't either.
So do I.
Don't you touch me.
Come on, Amy. You and I both know you enjoyed what happened.
I enjoyed being locked up and abused. Did I?
You could have got away.
I was your prisoner, Gary.
What's that? Look, pal, I don't know who or what you are, but it's time you went back to your fancy dress party. Get lost!
You're staying right here.
Amy?
What time is it?
After 3? What are you worried about the time for?
There's a dance class that I want to go to later on.
Later.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Give me.
Give you? Why don't you come over here?
You're incredible.
Get in the cage.
Come on, Amy.
Get in the cage, Gary.
Come on, this is some sort of game, right?
No, Gary, it's not a game. Get in the cage.
So what happens now?
You're going to die.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you find it funny.
Come on, Amy. You don't want to kill me? Otherwise, you wouldn't have written all those letters.
Wow, Gary, is that what you really think?
Sure. I mean something to you. You want me back.
Do you remember these letters that you wrote me?
Sure. Hot.
What you did to me in that cage was bad enough, Gary. All I ever wanted to do was forget. But you weren't going to let me forget, were you?
Why should I?
So you wrote to me. You wrote to me reminding me step by step of everything that you put me through. didn't like reading your letters, Gary. They made me throw up. You know, I thought you might finally show some remorse. I thought you might finally stop torturing me and let me heal. But that wasn't the idea, was it?
I had to write to someone.
You were going to use me for your own pleasure. Just like you used me for your own pleasure before.
You loved it. That's why you wrote back.
Oh, wow, Gary. You were such a stupid man. I wrote back to you for one reason, you filth. To get you here. It worked. And now you're going to die.
Sorry, Toni. It'll never happen again. You gotta trust me.
Have you finished?
I respect you, Toni.
Oh, respect. Respect means caring about people. People, Jason, not just one person. You know what I hate most? I hate the way you used Melanie just because you thought she didn't deserve your respect. Well, you know what? Your respect is meaningless.
She came on to me, all right?
She set you up, all right? She wanted to warn me what a whoop you really are.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I should have listened to CJ. He was right about you all along.
He had it in for me from the start.
Don't try and defend yourself. I ruined my friendship with CJ just because I believed you. I believed you when you said you loved me.
I do love you.
You treat women with such contempt.
Toni, please, you gotta understand.
I understand that you're a total creep. I'm just glad I found this out before I really got involved.
Toni, I love you. I need you, Tone. Really.
What you need, Jason, is help. Really.
You nervous, Gary?
You're not going to kill me.
Kill him. Now, Stephen. Kill him!
I believe that Jason and Toni are no longer an item.
What? How do you know that?
Intuition, sixth sense.
What happened?
Well, apparently, Toni found out what a creep Jason really is.
How come?
Well, perhaps she caught him in the act.
You wouldn't have had anything to do with that, would you?
What makes you say that?
I don't know. You and Jason have been quite close lately.
Well, why would I break them up?
Well, I don't know. Why do you do anything?
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't worry how it happened. Aren't you glad it did happen?
So I was right all along.
Yes. Why don't you go and talk to Toni?
Oh, I don't know. Just because she split up with Jason doesn't mean she's forgiven me.
Oh, of course she's forgiven you.
How come you know so much about this?
Maybe I know what makes men tick.
Yeah? What's that?
Hormones first, brains last.
Not all of them.
Take my word for it, when it comes to men, I've known the good, the bad, and the ugly.
What's Jason?
Jason is predictable, the way I like them.
You, slept with him, didn't you? And why?
He uses me, I use him. It's only fair.
I'm impressed.
So you should be.
Stephen, get out of here. I don't have any use for you anymore. Get out of my sight.
Look after me.
I did look after you. Did you look after me?
No more killing.
What?
No more killing.
Repented, have you? How dare you? Get out of my sight!
Need you.
Well, I don't need you. Just go.
Can't go out there.
Well, you should have thought about that before, shouldn't you? Just get out of here!
Jason, right? Men.
I've been wandering around all afternoon telling myself it didn't mean anything. But it does. I'm angry. I'm humiliated. I'm heartbroken.
What happened?
I found him and Melanie together.
Oh, Toni.
But you know what hurts the most? He lied to me, and I believed him. I can't believe I was that stupid.
We all make mistakes.
CJ told me he was a jerk, and he told me he was sleeping with Melanie, but I refused to believe him. I thought Jason was Mr. Right.
So Prince Charming is just a fairy tale.
I'm sorry, I must seem hysterical.
Yeah. Let it all out. We're used to hysterics in this place.
I just feel so used. I'm never going to trust a man again.
Of course you will. Forget Jason. Put him down to experience. Not all men are like that.
I don't know about that.
CJ wasn't. He tried to stop you from getting hurt.
He'll probably never talk to me again.
Of course he will. CJ really needs your friendship.
Yeah. CJ needs all the friends he can get.
Please, James.
I'm just trying to help.
Talk to him. I think CJ really needs you.
Yeah. I think I sort of need him.
Well, if you're going to do it, get it over with.
You haven't suffered enough yet.
So this is the payback.
Still don't have any idea, do you?
Come on, Amy. Give me the gun. You don't want to do this. Anyway, your plan didn't work, did it? I mean, if you kill me, that'd be murder. I'm not worth going to jail over.
Won't go to jail. I'm not stable. Not responsible for my actions, sus my mother.
Come on. You haven't got the guts to kill me.
Don't need guts, Gary. All I have to do is pull the trigger.
Want some powerful acting, stunning choreography and a good tune or two thrown in for good measure? Then the Newsboys are for you. Just